Hello, David Voss here with a video that'll hopefully be maybe helpful for you musicians out there. I was scrolling around on YouTube and I saw a video which was basically taking a song that's in major and making it sad, making it minor. And I see a lot of videos like this on YouTube and various places. It's a rather popular kind of genre of video. It's like, hey, you know this song that you like a lot? What if it was sad? And I have a slight little itty-bitty pet peeve about these videos. I don't necessarily mind people doing that, making happy major songs, minor songs, but they only do it one of two possible ways. And there's a second option that I don't think is explored very often, so I wanted to kind of talk about that today. So a quick little music theory lesson might be helpful here. Let's say we're in a major key, and I'm going to use C major in this example. Right? There are no sharps or flats, all white keys in this specific key, right? Now, there are two minor keys that are closely related to C major and to any major key, right? There's the parallel minor and there's the relative minor. The parallel minor is the one that everyone uses when turning a major song into a minor song. Everyone does the parallel minor. And it's basically saying, well, instead of C major, I'm going to do C minor. And so we're still in the key of C, but I've changed some of the notes. I've changed 3 of the notes to be specific, and have turned these into black keys, into flats, in order to give it the minor sound. Right? There are other variants of the minor scale, 3 in total, but I won't get into all that right now. But basically, what everyone does when they have a song is they take whatever the major key is and make it the parallel minor, right? You keep it in that same key, but change a few notes around in order to make it minor. And this affects both notes in the chords and notes in the melody. But there's another minor key that's closely associated with C major in this case, and it's called the relative minor. So again, C major, no sharps or flats. Well, it just so happens that there's a minor key with no sharps or flats, and that's A minor. Now again, there are 3 variants of minor keys, but basically the fundamental natural minor, A minor scale, has no sharps or flats. And so this is called the relative minor to the key of C because of that similarity. And this is a minor key that's not very well explored when it comes to turning major songs into minor keys, yeah? And this way of, the relative minor, I should say, is a way of giving a song a minor sound, the sad sound that we associate with minor, without maybe changing the melody at all, maybe, or as little as possible. The melody is going to stay fairly similar in this version. It'll be just the chords that change. So let me give you an example. So I saw a video on YouTube, Country Roads, by John Denver, that had been turned minor, and the thumbnail was a black and white picture of John Denver with a big frowny face that some Photoshopper had dramatically gone in and altered. So Country Roads is a good song. I'll sing a little bit of it here, just to get it in your ears. Country roads, take me home to the place that I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Country roads, take me home. That's approximate, yeah? So that's the song everyone knows and loves. Let's do it in the 2 possible minors, yeah? I'm gonna do it the way that everyone would probably do it without thinking. The parallel minor, right? So I'm gonna play the chords, the same chords, but how they would appear in the minor key instead of the major key, right? And I'm gonna alter the melody to fit those new chords. Country roads, take me home sad. These are surely some tragic country roads. So that's how you probably hear it. I didn't watch the video. I should clarify. Maybe he doesn't do that. But I imagine that's exactly what it was. But instead of trying the parallel minor, now let's try the relative minor. So the chords are going to be altered, but I'm going to keep the melody pretty much the same from the major version. So again, country roads take me home, right? It's going to be country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, country roads take me home. So for the most part, the melody stayed unchanged. It's the recognizable melody that you know and love, just different harmonies. It's being re-harmonified, which is a word that is now in existence. One last example that I'll give is Summertime by George Gershwin. I recorded a video on my YouTube channel maybe a couple of years ago now of a cover that I did of Summertime, where I went kind of in the other direction, because Summertime is already in a minor key. So I took the relative major and majorfied it. Made the song happy, presumably, right? That's the idea. So Summertime by George Gershwin in its original minor key goes a little something like this. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, pretty baby, don't you cry. Right? Already in minor, already very sad. What if we did it in the relative major? So again, the chords are going to be different, and in this case, I really did play around with the chords a bit more than I did in Country Roads, but the melody is going to be pretty much the same. A couple liberties here and there, but fairly similar. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mama's good looking. So hush, pretty baby, don't you cry. Right? The whole thing is on a different video, but that's the idea. I played around a bit with the meter and the melody and the chords, but underlying all of that was just the simple idea: what if I took this song and put it in the relative major or minor rather than the parallel major or minor? I think the relative association can result in slightly more nuanced and artful choices, whereas going from the parallel major to the parallel minor, or vice versa, is maybe a little bit more like simple, kind of not maybe as thoughtful. Again, I'm not throwing any shade to anyone who has ever done one of these videos, but next time, consider the relative rather than the parallel. So anyways, hope that's been helpful for anyone at all out there. I don't know. But I don't know. Something compelled me to put this out into the world, and here it is.